The Right Honourable Judge Activity presiding
White
in the case
Beric, I can get behind
of the
here.
people versus Wookie.
All rise.
All rise.
Get behind the
Hello,
counter,
hello.
sir. I will have to ask you.
Who's
to
a
get behind
chicken?
the counter.
Fuck off, this is...
Right on, Baylor. At ease.
No, it's the counter. You stand behind it.
Look at
Pretty
the
sure.
What the fuck is he doing?
No, this is a pew.
Samuel Jackson, I have to ask you to remove your helmet and your weapon. You have to hand me the weapon.
He killed the chicken.
You killed the court chicken, get out. Either
Oh, shit,
replace
it's
the
a
chicken or
white
get
guy.
out.
Is a
Can I,
witness.
You've committed
look,
crimes
I'm
against
from
the court of a man her
Thieves
chicken.
Guild. I'll pay the fine for Thieves Guild.
You better take your helmet off and hand me your weapon.
Hmm.
And replace the chicken at a later date.
Fuck is Samuel Jackson?
I don't have more space
You have to
left.
hand me the
Well, I'm
weapon.
just gonna put it out then.
Who's the court secretary?
Who's writing this all down?
Are we all ready then?
Why
Look,
have
they're
I got
fucking
carrots?
tossing carrots.
Oh, you two. I will arrest you in contempt of the court.
Can judges arrest
You'll hold us in
people?
contempt. No.
I will have you arrested. I
I'll
am
have your
the
head, you
law.
filthy Nord.
So we've all come together to charge Sir Wookie. He's not a sir, really.
Lord.
I don't
Hello.
know, Bedica looks off.
To charge Lord Wookie of what exactly are we charging him of, Mr. Seville?
3 counts. Assault on a NPC. Attempted murder. And a fray.
How do you find yourself on these things?
How do you plead?
How do you plead, basically?
Not guilty.
Okay, okay. First things first. Do you, on the Mighty Squid, swear to tell nothing but the truth?
Should Wookie be in the witness stand, not sitting next to his lawyer at the desk?
It's his testimony.
Are you aware that if you lie to the court, you will be arrested in contempt? Okay, let's commence. Mr. Seville, it's up to you now.
Okay.
You may leave the stand now, okay?
Yeah.
Are we whispering in his ear?
I like how it's like two dogs.
So, I'd like to call my first witness, Oshani, to the stand.
Eh?
Mr. Shawnee, please rise.
No, that's a surprise to the court. I hear murmuring.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I
Oh.
didn't design this poor.
Make him
Um,
say, make him say the pledge.
Mr. Shawnee, same thing goes to you. Do you pledge to tell nothing but the truth on the Mighty Squid?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Shani. On Friday, the 6th of February, you was looking after the villagers, and along came a Wookie and assaulted one of them. Is that correct?
That is correct. Henry and I were tending the NPC villagers in order to move them to the marketplace to sell their wares.
Could the
Alright.
court point out one Henry?
That guy in the back who's wearing, black guy.
Yep.
What you looking at, fool?
So, and the attack was totally unprovoked, was it not?
I'm not entirely sure
Objection.
what Wookie was doing in the actual building. I think he was trying to trade with the villagers and misclicked. But at the
Okay.
same
Oh,
time,
what,
the
Judge?
golem was very angry with Wookie, so it does
Judge?
mean
Which
he
is
did
a
damage to the
clear-
villager.
Which is a clear indication
A word,
that he
Judge.
has. Excuse me.
You're not on.
Shut up, Wookie, shut up.
You shut up.
Which is a clear indication that he has he has assaulted a villager. If a golem is attacking you, is that not correct?
Yeah, if the golem is aggroed, that is an indication that the villager in the vicinity of the golem was attacked.
Okay, thank you.
Defense, do you have any questions for this, Mr. Shawnee?
Step back
Yes,
in
I do actually. I want
Shut up, you're
cross-examination.
there. You may leave the
Wookie,
witness.
Let me take this.
Mr. Wookie, I recommend you listen to your attorney.
There we go.
Sean, is it not true that today, only today, the custom skins have been enabled on this server? So surely anyone could have committed these crimes. We all look very similar at the time.
You'd think that, but for some reason in this strange cubic universe, everyone has their name floating above their head at close range.
Yes, but one standing in a group like so, surely you could get the names mixed up.
It was very obvious who was where in the building. As you have noticed, the forced mating hut is rather large construction. I mean, whoever built that is clearly a genius architect in this strange cubic squid world.
You said yourself that Wookie was possibly trying to trade with this NPC, surely for the good of the town.
You would... That is perhaps what you might think. However, large amounts of gold, a rare resource, which is relatively difficult to obtain, was traded for emeralds. We could have used this gold to make very useful potions of instant healing, which can be used to fight mobs and the Ender Dragon, which, as we know, is the great enemy of our squid overlords.
Okay,
Can I have a
final
word?
question. Final question. Do you actually know the name of this NPC that was assaulted, and why is he not here today?
Well, you may have noticed that many of the NPCs in our village are not very lingual. They are only able to say 2 or 3 words, which I do not think would stand up well in a court of law.
Houdini!
That's all.
Yannick, can I...
You may leave the
excuse-
stand.
Judge?
No, not yet, sorry.
Oh,
Just
well,
one more
back in the
question,
stand.
Shana.
Yes, you can, Mr. Soul.
These said emeralds that the defendant was supposedly trading, have we seen these emeralds at all?
Wookie gave me 32 emeralds
Oh,
earlier
okay,
this
okay.
evening. So, if he traded
Thank
all
you.
our gold by math,
Objection.
it's probably given him about
What's your objective?
5 to a stack.
It's out of context to the current charge. This is completely irrelevant to the NPC
Agreed.
assault.
Sustained.
Okay,
Look at that.
Thank you, Mr. Shani.
May I have a word, please?
He slapped him! He slapped...
Judge,
You'll not treat the architect of this
Judge,
courthouse in such
may I
ways.
say something?
You're not above the law.
Architect.
Subjectivity.
Shut up. Everyone shut up. Mr. Wookie, what do you want to say?
I have something to say here now about these things.
Okay, please rise.
First,
In the cubicle.
I don't think you need to be in a cubicle.
Go ahead.
first there's the
As
assault.
well, shut up. I must say that if your attorney does not agree with this,
I'd
you
advise
sh-
against
you
it,
should listen.
Wookie.
You should listen to your attorney. That's my final say. But ultimately, it's up to you.
Yes, I know that. One just question, Oshone. When I was doing the trade with the
Shawnee is not being questioned now. You should have asked this question.
okay.
This
Yeah,
question
but I
cannot be
got
asked. Get off the stand.
interrupted by Rambo.
No.
So please, Judge.
You should have objected, and if you had a valid objection, then I would have granted it. For
Yeah,
now,
okay.
Well, you should have told your
Well,
attorney,
I'm-
and then he would have asked us another question. Return to your stand.
Judge,
Your Honour,
one final
I-
question.
I-
Please go ahead.
I'm talking.
Wait.
So
Oh my God,
Continue,
I have
sir,
order in
Wookie.
this court, as I will slap everyone.
when I was doing my trainings under the circumstances, Oshone did have a bucket of water to try to remove some of the traders outside. And by that, I was going through his merchandises. When he was removed from a certain distance from me, that window disappears. And as I am clicking right mouse button, do I not hit then?
No.
Right mouse button would bring up the UI of the villager.
You are
not
to
attack.
silence.
Left, I mean, sorry.
Then you would have hit them. So basically, you're admitting to hitting them.
Yes, by accident.
guilty!
Objection!
Manslaughter.
I may
My
have
chambers,
some
please.
more evidence bring before you, though. Of
Mr. Henry, shut up. Mr.
Fuck
Wookie,
you.
you need to join me as well here.
You're all fucking stupid.
I'll have that man removed.
Okay.
He's gone. He's already gone.
So the
Why
defense,
did I come here?
are you
Fucking
admitting
bastards.
to these crimes?
It is not a crime when it is not on purpose.
It is.
What I do at
It's still a crime.
accident-
However,
I'm
punishment
accident-
might be lower. So if you
I
admit
was
to
trading with him
violence,
through his-
please shut up.
You shouldn't be trading with him. Ashna is a village trader.
That's
Honour?
up. Yeah, go ahead, please.
May I offer a plea bargain?
Go ahead. What's on the table here?
If Wookie admits assault on the villagers, I'll drop the attempted murder charge.
If you step away from the judge, please.
How does the defense think about this? Mr.
No.
Dog, I didn't really catch your name.
He's an innocent man. Why should he admit to something he hasn't done?
Get away from the judge.
Okay.
There's no
So-
hard evidence. There's no hard evidence whatsoever, apart from word of mouth.
Okay, so you wish to proceed
He admitted
as
it.
we are.
Yes.
He
Okay.
admitted it in the court.
He admitted an
don't have-
accidental. This
Cat,
is
Yeah, but
we
it
have
still
a
happened.
guest.
It was
Can you
evidence.
come to
assault. It's GBH and there's assault.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Fuck!
Ian!
Stay here! Stay here!
Ian, relax.
Ian's come to defend Wookiee's honour.
He's like the angry Muslim
That's
brother.
Ian. He knows only the truth.
Thank you, Mr. Vaydecker. Thank you. Hey, oh, back! Okay, let's proceed.
There's a fine line between assault and GBH. Now, Wookie might have accidentally hurt the NPC, but not with intent.
Yeah, but
I
this
fell
NPC was
over
a
it.
prostitute.
No, I fell over and hit the nuclear launch button.
Is the prosecution maybe willing to drop the charges to
User
violence?
disconnected from your channel.
GBH.
No.
No,
Okay, then we shall proceed as we are.
it wasn't attempted, but it was.
But I'm not even finished.
There'll be no protest then.
Okay. Mr. Seville.
I'm gonna ask you to stand over the.
Oh, hang on, it's not your turn. It's up to defence now. Do you have any witnesses you'd like to call?
Oshone.
I'd like to call. Hey, wait, who the fuck are you?
Mr. Wookie, I should remind you that you should listen to your attorney.
I'd like to call the Honourable Cat Shannon to the stand.
Accepted. Please rise.
Hello, Legman, you're just walking, you look like an attorney. It's like a stooped over fucking...
I already know the answer to this, but Mr. Cat, do you swear allegiance to the Mighty Squid Overlords?
Yes.
Okay, let's proceed.
Is it true, Mr. Cat Shannon, that you studied the squid for a long time?
You have at length. I built a squid observatory.
So you believe in the squid
Oh
god?
yes. Oh yes.
So you wouldn't lie today?
No, I've seen him.
Brilliant. That's good. I just wanted to get that out there. So, really, the only reason you're up here, Mr. Cat Shannon, is because I do recall a time last week where you and Wookie went on a mining expedition.
Oh,
And you uncovered some vital resources that this very town is built upon.
Oh yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you iron ingots.
I feel to see the relevance.
The relevance is.
Objection.
The relevance is.
Oi! What's your objection?
This is totally irrelevant.
Can I continue?
Mr. Legman, you have to be relevant, otherwise I'm gonna have to ask you to step down.
We can't see where you're going with this, Mr. Legman.
What I'm trying to say here is that Wookie is a strong member of the community. His only intent is to provide resources and see this town grow and flourish. And he has so since day one.
Activity.
Is there a question here?
I'm sorry.
Is this not true, Cat Shannon, that this
I have
this occurred?
TNT produced by
And
this
the
man.
very evidence
What?
back in the townhouse.
Objection.
The mining
Please.
expedition. Have you not been listening, Mr. Saville?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Seville, what's your objection?
You can't have an
He's
objection.
asking the witness. He's leading the witness, should I say?
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, granted. Please ask a solid question,
Oh shit.
or I will smite
Okay.
you.
Jesus. Mr. Cat Shannon,
Squid
did
gods
you?
are angry.
Is it not true that you and Wookie went on this mining expedition and found
Shame. Oh.
a huge supply of iron ingots for the good of the community in Wookie's own mine?
It's not Wookie's mine. It was a cave.
You swear that you wouldn't lie?
Is this relevant?
Mm.
Interesting. No further questions.
Okay. Mr. Seville, do you have any questions for me?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Mr.
I can't
Catchan.
take Mr. Saville crouching around with a fucking.
Now then.
Christ, no!
Here.
I can't take looking at Wookie and then seeing Jimmy Savile crouch around next to him. Right, I'm gonna close my eyes. You can talk.
Sorry, Anna, I just need to compose myself.
Okay.
Okay, you can talk.
Mr. Catchan. Now then.
No. Yeah, go on. Go on. I'll top it up.
The mining expedition we went on Thursday, the 5th of February.
Yes.
Now, I say about halfway through the expedition, is it not correct that Wookie tried to murder me?
Ooh.
By committing the attempted murder was caused by Wookie removing blocks from underneath me.
He
into
never
lava.
declared his intent of murder, but
No.
such an accident could have occurred, and he is referred to as an idiot for getting in the way.
What's your objection,
Even
Mr.
though he
Wookie?
could very well see that he was removing the
I
blocks.
was mining and away from Rambo.
That's no
so
objection, please
Rambo-
proceed. Overruled.
Rambo was interfering
Oi!
with my
If you don't shut up,
Wookie, shut
listen
up.
to your attorney. Please continue, Mr.
Yes.
Saul.
He could very
No
well see
further
Rambo was in
questions,
front of him, and he was removing the blocks, which he
If
knew
I
had
were
lava
you,
behind
Rambo,
it.
Wookie, I'd drag this all the way to Supreme Court.
This is the Supreme Court.
I ask you to shut up back there.
He's not in
Not
it.
even in
He's
the
not
building.
even in the building.
Arrest him.
I'm speaking to PA system.
Alright, let's continue then. Mr. Civil, do you have any do you want to call anyone to witness?
No, that's it, Your Honour.
Defendants, do you have any more people you want to call?
No.
Okay.
No bashing backstage.
Then I ask the jury, which at this moment seems to be Henry, Senwolf, and Baedeker.
Hey, wait for me, I'm here.
No, you
You're a witness.
you kindly were a witness.
Damn. Rambo,
Don't we
you
do
can't
our
do it,
final
mate.
bit? We do our final bit, don't we? We
Oh
have to
yes,
say-
you do a final. But first, where's Henry? He needs to be here.
Shit, there's no jury
I went
box.
here for like fucking...
Come back here. You need to hear this story.
This is a private courtroom, so the jury is the stand.
We're doing this
First-
summing up.
First, Mr. Seville will do his little talk, then the defendant will, and then the jury will
Okay, so...
go to my chambers and we'll talk.
Oh, we're gonna have some sort of 12 Angry Men shit going down.
Exactly. So, is everyone present?
Yeah, almost.
Ah.
Continue.
Okay, let's
Okay.
continue then.
As my learned colleague Legman suggested, Wookie was a upstanding member of this community. I say to you, would an upstanding member attack an innocent villager? Would he try to attempt to murder somebody? That doesn't sound like an upstanding citizen to me. I mean, look at him, for God's sake. Look at him.
He's brown.
Your Honor, that's racist.
Yeah, sustained.
So, I trust in the jury to make the right decision in this case. Thank you.
Mr. Dog.
I'm gonna give Wookie a little nod. Ladies and gentlemen, Wookie is merely a victim of coincidence. He has only ever tried to see this town prosper and grow. He's provided many resources for this town. And he's just trying to adapt to the basic Minecraft controls. and in doing so, he may have caused a few accidents, but that's all they were, accidents. And I'm sure they'll never happen again. This man here, all he's guilty of is by being a kind soul. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Mr. Baedeker, Mr. Senwolf, and Mr. Jules, can you please come in my chambers?
Ugh.
Who's that?
Samuel Jackson.
Hang on.
Your Honor, someone...
Channel switched. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Fuck. Ah,
User was moved
Well
to
then.
your channel.
secrecy.
The prosecution failed to present any evidence, and so therefore you've got no other option but to find Wookie innocent.
But that's why we're here.
I
That's why
disagree.
it's going through it because
We need to
there is
have,
no
by the way, a unanimous result. So there's no leaving this room until you all agree.
It's
Yeah, well,
the reason why we're here is because there is not enough evidence to prove it, but there's been, yeah. It's
look,
not
there
as simple as
there
that.
has been clear witness evidence that
Yeah.
he has been attacked by a
All
golem, which
circumstantial, though.
is
Look, if there was enough evidence, it wouldn't even be here. It would just be it would have been done and dusted. You know?
Well, no, if there was a lot of evidence, we still would have done the jury system because that's how it would work.
Well, you wouldn't even have all this shit. It would happen, but it would happen behind doors because it would be open and closed. The reason why we're here is because
well. I'd like to point out a few things before I decide, since yeah, the supposed assault happened in a whorehouse, and ever since prostitution is illegal in this country, this makes this case really peculiar, don't you think?
Mm.
So
That's
This is news to me.
I don't know.
well,
even though I should know the law.
The term "villagers' forced mating house" does
Oh, that's true. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. It's some kind of.
it's
Yeah,
some
there's some
kind of
shady
whorehouse.
things going on in this town. Actually, I think this needs
That's-
to be explored in a separate case.
Yeah, this is true, but it's a separate case. So let's do voting.
All right, if I just can say, if there were to be another trial later on discussing the events that it was prostitution, then I will gladly rule into not guilty, for there will be
That's
another
presuming that's presuming the. Hmm.
That's irrelevant to the case. Is this man
That's
guilty
irrelevant.
of these charges? Yes or no?
yes.
Baedeker
Right
says
now.
yes. Mr. Jules.
case. No, I didn't say yes yet.
Well, what do you say?
Well, since I was actually originally planned as a witness, well, I was there, but I didn't see it really happen, so I can't
Oh,
really say. I was
conflict of
guilty.
interest. He's too close to the case.
No. So now I drank my little potion of courage, so now I'm saying I'm not guilty.
Not guilty.
Whatever can I do? I mean,
You saying he's not guilty?
There's no evidence. We
Okay,
can't,
well,
can't in good conscience find a man
we'll
guilty.
have to wait for another case where he oversteps the boundaries, I guess.
Okay, Mr. Baedeker, you're in a minority here.
Guilty.
You stand by your
Present
point.
arguments for why you find him guilty.
Guilty.
All right, we need to take another 4 days for deliberation then.
I can't be fussed. Make a decision now, goddammit.
Guilty.
Does anyone want a decision potion?
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Baedeker or Mr. Nigenki and Semwolf, is there anything that might change that would make you change your opinion?
I think
Well,
if we acted out the plot to 12 Angry Men, that might change my mind.
Either that, or but we have the problem that the victim itself is not able to speak, either due a aneurysm or whatever caused it to lose its ability to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, we can't rule that out.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It could be a hung jury. What happens when the?
I don't know. Well, we can make the laws, can't we? I think it's easier if we just go to the majority. So right now he'd be saying not guilty. Oi. I think because he did admit to hitting them. So he did
that's
admit to
really,
assault.
Really true. I
Damning,
forgot that.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
But when he admitted it, that would lower his conviction, right?
After
I-
he said
I
he was
think-
guilty.
But he
What's-
said he was not guilty though, so it's kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was.
did
under
lie, understand.
immense
I think I'm gonna
psychical
have to change it.
pressure.
I'm gonna have to go with guilty and the
Yeah,
maximum. the
yeah,
maximum
because he
penalty
admitted
for
it,
that, yeah.
but on softened terms.
Okay, so is
I
this
guess.
he plotted apparently a murder? Do you find him guilty on that?
No, I don't think it was a murder. It was more like.
This
an
is a separate
backlash
case,
of-
so in the mine shaft where he threatened Mr.
Yeah,
Rambo.
that's a different story. But
Do you find him guilty or not guilty on that?
I
Not
find him-
guilty.
Baedeker?
What was the question?
On the charges of what the fuck?
Oh,
He
that's the
threatened
other
Rambo
charges.
in the mine shaft.
Alright,
Attempted
then.
murder.
Not guilty on that.
Not guilty
But
on
the other
that.
Okay, so that's
Not
fair.
Guilty on the other one.
Then on the assault of the NPC, Do you find him?
Guilty.
Samuel?
Guilty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Guilty
guilty.
as sin.
Okay, we've made a decision. Do you have any recommendations on the punishment?
Hanging.
Hung by the neck until dead.
It's a bit excessive for assault.
Well, I would say condolences and compensation for the family as well as some public duties.
14 hours community service.
14 hours community
Yes,
service.
I fully agree. In the mines, I fully agree.
He shall dig away his.
And he
sins.
can't have any of it himself, which he will probably do. So he has to.
Yeah.
Yes, everything he makes has
He
to be
could
donated to the court.
We could make him Savil's indentured servant. Indentured man.
Yes, very good.
So
Until
yeah,
reparations.
communal service.
Maybe Mr. Cat Shannon should be, because Mr. Savile has interest in this, of course.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Mr. Cat should be his guardian and boss him around.
Yeah, that would make sense, I guess.
No,
Well,
I
we
think
could
Mr.
we could
Savile
have put
has
him
a-
under the
Mr. Savile has a
jurisdiction
mine,
of the town
doesn't he?
master Oshana as
Yeah,
well.
Savile.
Okay, Mr. Savile it is.
Savile has a mine and an vested interest. Although we did find him innocent of the assault on Mr. Savile, so perhaps
Though
Mr.
Mr.
Savile shouldn't-
Savile bores a special
Well, it's
hatred
unrelated.
against
He's
him.
the foreman of the mine, so it makes sense to put him to work at the mine. So he's
Yeah.
now Mr.
Yeah, but the
Savile's
eventual
indentured man.
profit should go onto the general bank. of
Overruled,
Oshana.
Mr. Savile it is.
Yes.
Okay, so that's it then, eh?
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay,
Let's go
okay.
to the other channel and then. Yes.
Okay, let's fire
User
it out
was
then, I
moved
guess.
out of
and-
your
User
channel.
was moved out of
User
your
was
channel.
moved out
Channel
of
Oh,
your
oh.
channel.
We have come to a decision. Everyone rise.
Okay, on the stand for your sentence.
It's worst time to take a piss break, isn't it?
Does the jury account their verdict or what?
Yeah. So, Mr. Wookie and the jury. On the, this is actually the jury. On the accounts of plotting a murder, how did you find the defendant?
Said Wolf, you're the foreman. Go for it.
Not guilty.
On the charges of assaulting an NPC, how do you find the defendant?
Guilty.
Ooh. Mr. Wookie, you've been found guilty for the assault on an NPC. Your punishment will be half an hour of forced labour. Mr. Seville will help you with this labour. He'll give you a job. All the profits you make in the mine or wherever he'll send you will have to be submitted to the court. To the crown, even.
Yes. To clarify, Mr. Wookie is now Mr. Savile's indentured man for the duration until Mr. Savile is
Oh,
satisfied
great.
he has
What have I
repaid.
done?
his-
Why am I being punished?
If Mr. Seville doesn't accept this, the court is willing to overtake us. Mr. Seville, do you want this as this man as a
User
slave?
disconnected from
Okay.
your
Yes,
channel.
I'll accept this.
Okay. If you fail to fulfill this, you will be arrested, and the punishment will be much worse.
Stripped of lands and titles.
Do you understand? Mr. Wookie, do you understand?
No.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
Cool.
There we go.
Round of applause now.
Case
leave-
closed.
Case closed.
Case
Judge
closed.
leave. Everyone stand still until the judge enters the chambers.
Well done, Legman. Well done.
Good job, yeah. Good job. 1-1, 1-1.
Everyone may leave in orderly fashion.